Deep Robotics did not become known for building robots that stay indoors. The company built its reputation around robots that can move through places where normal robots struggle. Now that same philosophy is being pushed into a humanoid body. That is what makes DR02 interesting. This robot was not designed around a clean demonstration floor. Deep Robotics gave it weather protection, a wide operating temperature range, strong mobility, and a body made for industrial environments. The latest stair climbing test is simply another sign of that direction. DR02 moves up a full outdoor concrete staircase without relying on the handrail and keeps the body under control throughout the climb. Deep Robotics is essentially taking years of experience with rugged robots and asking whether the same approach can work on two legs. DR02 comes from Deep Robotics, a Chinese robotics company based in Hangzhou. The company is best known for quadruped robots that have already been used for inspection, rescue-related work, tunnels, and power infrastructure. Deep Robotics is not starting with a humanoid made for a living room or a clean showroom. The company is starting with environments where the ground can be uneven and the job can involve real physical risk. Deep Robotics revealed DR02 in October 2025 and described it as an industrial-grade humanoid. Its human-sized design is important because industrial sites are already built around people. Existing stairs, doors, walkways, and control panels are all positioned for human workers. A humanoid with similar proportions can potentially move through those spaces without forcing a company to rebuild the entire workplace around the robot. The next question is whether DR02 can actually move through those spaces once the floor stops being easy. Deep Robotics has shown the robot running over uneven grass and moving across rough outdoor ground. Other demonstrations include separated platforms, obstacle jumps, high kicks, and long one-leg balancing poses. Those movements are useful because they force the robot to control the whole body at once. When one foot leaves the ground, DR02 has to move body weight over the supporting leg and keep the upper body from tipping. That becomes even more important when the surface changes under the robot. A high step or a gap changes where the foot has to land. A rough patch of ground changes how the body must react after contact. DR02 also has to stop a small wobble before it turns into a fall. Deep Robotics has gradually moved beyond balance demonstrations and into situations where that control has a practical purpose. The company has pushed DR02 toward outdoor terrain, payload carrying, and industrial environments where losing balance would end the task immediately. The newest stair climbing test is a good example. DR02 climbs an outdoor concrete staircase from bottom to top in one continuous sequence without using a handrail. Each step is controlled, and the upper body stays mostly upright. The arms also move naturally during the climb. That arm motion helps counter some of the rotation created as the legs move forward and upward. Stairs are difficult for a humanoid because the robot repeatedly has to support most of its weight on one leg. At the same time, the body has to move forward and rise to the next step. A small error in foot placement can quickly throw off the entire climb. DR02 is rated for steps up to 9.8 inches high and slopes up to 20 degrees. Those abilities are useful because stairs and ramps are already common across factories, substations, and other industrial sites. Mobility is only one part of the challenge. A robot built for outdoor work also has to survive the environment. DR02 carries a full-body IP66 rating, which means the body is protected against dust and strong water exposure. Deep Robotics also lists an operating temperature range from -4 degrees Fahrenheit to 131 degrees Fahrenheit. That gives DR02 a broad working range. If DR02 can already handle stairs and rough terrain this well, what do you think this robot will be capable of in another 2 years? Share your thoughts in the comments. Deep Robotics also designed DR02 around maintenance and longer working sessions. The robot uses a 1,440 watt-hours swappable battery, so a depleted battery can be replaced instead of waiting for the robot to recharge. The arms and legs use a modular quick disassembly design as well. That makes major sections easier to remove when repair or replacement is needed. Normal walking speed is around 3.4 miles per hour. Deep Robotics has also tested a much higher laboratory speed, but that is not the pace expected during normal industrial work. Deep Robotics is combining this rugged body with tasks that add real physical stress. In a June 2026 update, the company said DR02 had improved obstacle crossing ability and stronger payload performance. Footage showed the robot moving over uneven terrain while carrying firefighting equipment on the back. Other scenes placed DR02 close to high-voltage electrical equipment. Adding weight changes the challenge immediately. The robot has to control more mass every time a foot leaves the ground. Extra weight also increases the forces passing through the legs and joints. That is why carrying equipment across rough ground tells us more than an empty robot simply running over grass. The current published specification lists a maximum dual-arm payload of 22 pounds. Deep Robotics later said payload ability had improved, although the company did not publish a new exact figure. That points toward the kind of work Deep Robotics has in mind. DR02 could be used for firefighting support, power grid inspection, factory inspection, infrastructure maintenance, security patrols, and other dangerous industrial jobs. In these settings, mobility is not separate from the task. The robot has to reach the equipment before it can inspect it. The robot has to cross the site before it can carry something back. A humanoid that works only on perfect flooring would be limited before the real job even begins. DR02 also needs enough sensing and computing power to understand those surroundings. The standard robot stands about 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighs around 143 pounds with the battery installed. The standard version uses LiDAR and a wide-angle camera. DR02 Pro adds 3 depth cameras and more onboard computing power for navigation, obstacle detection, and terrain understanding. The Pro version also increases the number of moving joints and can use optional dexterous hands. That gives the robot more control through the arms, waist, and upper body when a task requires more than simple walking. There is still an important limit to what the public demonstrations prove. Deep Robotics supports autonomous navigation and obstacle avoidance, but the company has not explained the exact level of operator guidance used in every video. So the footage proves that DR02 can physically perform these movements. It does not prove that every stair climb, obstacle crossing, or industrial demonstration was completed with full autonomy from beginning to end. That is the next test DR02 has to pass. Deep Robotics has already shown that the robot can handle stairs, rough terrain, outdoor movement, payloads, and harsh environmental conditions. The harder challenge is turning those abilities into reliable work that can continue for long periods without constant human help. Deep Robotics is not building DR02 around the easiest environment a humanoid can handle. The company is pushing the robot toward places where rough terrain, changing weather, and dangerous work are simply part of the job. The demonstrations are impressive, but the bigger test will be whether DR02 can perform this kind of work reliably for hours instead of minutes. And if you enjoy seeing where humanoid robotics is really heading, subscribe to Next Gen Humanoids, because the next few years are going to move incredibly fast. DR02 still has plenty left to prove, especially when it comes to long-term autonomy and real industrial deployment. But Deep Robotics has made the direction very clear, and DR02 is only one example of how quickly humanoid robots are being pushed into environments that were once considered too difficult for them.